So a good morning to you. Welcome along to Eclipse Motorcycles this morning. Today we're going to be taking out this is the Assault in black, and I do like the bronze effect that you've got to that rear shock side of the engine and those nice gold calipers to the front. Carbon effect to the side panels and to that high enduro front mudguard on this. It's got the dual sport tyres on it. Indicators on this are in the ends of the tank. And once again, that bronze into the right hand side of the engine, that nice high mudguard, and of course those carbon side panels on this. That is a carbon effect. It's not real for carbon fibre, but it does look very good on this bike. What we're going to do, take this one out, and we're going to put some mileage on this. So when you first bring it up, let the dash do its own thing, set itself up. You've got your miles per hour, your time. You have a gear indicator just to the top right, and your trip and your odometer just to the bottom. Fuel counter is just to the right of the main rev counter. And from the firing up, it starts straight off the button. So we're going to be taking this one out, and we're going to get some mileage on this bike for the customer. Now, with all these Assaults, I wasn't a big lover of these tanks when they first come out, but absolutely love them now. Really good tank on these, and that extra little bit of wide tank at the front really deflects the wind off the knees. So just pulling through the box, very easy to look down and see your gear indicator on this. So just pulling it up to 5th gear and getting the power on the bike. And we're going to bring this up to our test speed of 40 to about 42 mile an hour. Taking it nice and easy on a brand new engine. The mirrors on this, as always, very good view of the road behind me. So mirrors on this are a very good setup, very nice and high and wide on this one. And the handling on these little Assaults is very good as well. So we're just going to come in on that front brake, as we always do at this roundabout. Clutch in, and a nice hard stop on those front brakes. So stopping power on that front disc is very good. Gearbox changes on this, as always, nice and smooth. Not a clunky feel on that gearbox at all. And the clutch is set up for just the right bite point as well. So on most of the bikes that we come up, we do have to a slight tweak of the clutch bite on these, just to make sure that they're absolutely spot on, which is one of the things that we do on the PDI all the time. Check the height of the levers both sides, make sure they're both level, check all the operations, and then check the clutch biting point, the gear changes, and make sure that everything's absolutely spot on before I take it out on the road. But these are lovely little bikes, and the Black Assault happens to be one of my favourite ones at the moment. Absolutely love these. So I say we're riding this one for the customer, and she's due to pick up very shortly. So for the purposes of ride test, this is her video. And she was telling me when she first bought the bike, her other half knew absolutely nothing about it. So it's going to be a little bit of a shock for him. I think he knows now that she has a motorcycle, but she's going to enjoy this immensely. Seating position on this, very comfortable. Slightly elevated rear to the front, so it does tuck you into the tank. And with all of our Lexmotos, as we say, it does what it says on the tin. Everybody seems to be in a right rush this morning. I'm doing about 40. I hate to think what they're doing, but we see it every time we take a bike out. All these numpty car drivers. So it's sitting nice and steady, no pulling back issues. Engine runs absolutely superb. And out of the 38 bikes that we've had so far, I think we've had an issue with only one, and that was the ZSB ride. If you happen to look at the ZSB, we did a video on it, and we took it out in a torrential downpour and got a little bit of water in one of the front electrics. So we took that off, re-sealed it, but nothing that our diagnostic technicians could not find. So And as far as we know, and the customer's been in quite a few times for servicing now, that little ZSB is running fine now. So we do get the odd issue. 9 times out of 10 it's very, very easy fix to just look around the bike. It's this, it's that, and it's not a problem. So this little soul just puddling along nice steady 42, 43 now. We're just going to crack some more mileage on this one. Now obviously our shipment of bikes has started to come in now, so we've got 4 LXRs coming in black and red. So if you fancy a black LXR, got a few of those coming. I've also got some more Assaults and some more Iskas coming in as well. And we're also getting the first batch of Echoes, so if you're into any of those bikes, let us know. I believe we've got 8 bikes coming this week, and then we've got about another 10 coming next week. So the bikes are now starting to flow from Lexmoto. They had a delivery into the port of the containers, and the bikes are now getting unloaded. So most of the dealers around the UK now will start getting their bikes. Obviously the July stock was depleted, because in June when we started selling bikes, they had the July stock already in the factory, but the June delivery ate up most of the July stock. So normally Lexmoto do about 500 bikes a month, and in June we did 1,022 bikes out of Lexmoto across the UK. So obviously that depleted all the stock, but the next shipment is already here and on its way in. Got another batch coming in August as well. So if you are into getting a Lexmoto, now is the time to get onto your dealer, say look, I want to reserve one of these. We are taking pre-orders on our bikes, so you can put a deposit down and hold one of those bikes for when it comes in. As soon as it comes in, you make your full payment. So we're just going to work back down the dual carriageway again. Quick shoulder check just to bring myself back round. And as usual, the traffic lights here aren't working, so straight round the roundabout. I haven't got to do any stopping. Obviously with a few miles on these tyres, these dual sports are holding the road very, very well. So what we'll do now, we're going to crack some more mileage onto this bike. As always, if I do get an issue, what we'll do is leave the video running. If it's all good, then I'll edit back in when we get back round to doing the urban route. And the only issue that we did find on this Assault, PDI'd all okay. The only thing missing is my right hand bar end. And obviously with the bar ends on the Assaults, they are knock-in ones, so once they're in and they're tapped in with a hammer, you can't unscrew them or get them out. So that has got a broken bar end. What we have done with this customer, the easiest way to do it would obviously be try and drill it out. Most dealers would drill it out, stick another different bar end in it, or put a set of screw-ins. You can't do it with these. We've actually ordered a brand new set of handlebars complete with new bar ends for the customer. We don't mess around at Eclipse, so brand new set of handlebars have been ordered along with the bar ends. Now they are on what's called back order. I am awaiting those handlebars to come to me as a priority one, but we have notified the customer that bar end is missing, and we're going to give her the option of obviously taking the bike away, and then when it arrives, we can get them handlebars fitted with the new bar end. Or she can wait, and she's decided no, I'm just going to go with it. I'll take the handover and do it at a later date. But obviously if my bar ends come in, and I have got them on express order, if they come in this week, then we'll get them fitted. So that was the only issue that I found with this, and that was obviously something where it had been in the crate and they may have knocked the bar end, so who knows. But that's what we do. We find an issue, we don't mess around, we just order brand new parts. We don't try and fix anything or bodge it, so quicker for our technicians to put brand new parts on. But as I said, we'll we'll crack some more mileage onto this bike, and I'll catch up with you guys in just a few. So we're just coming back off the dual carriageway mileage now. Currently 18 miles on the bike, no issues whatsoever. Gear changes and engine running sweet as a nut, as you always do with these little assaults. And just coming in hard on the brakes, just to show you the stopping performance of that. The lights on this change very, very quickly. On, off, on, off. So we're just going to make our way back into town, do the final little bit of urban, round some roundabouts, and get the final few miles on this bike for the customer. But otherwise, all good, apart from that one bar end, which we are going to get sorted ASAP. But otherwise, another perfect running Lexmoto bike. And quick shoulder check, switching to the outside lane, because I'm going to be going right at the next roundabout, so always preempt your travel plans. Know where you're going, make sure you're in the correct lane and you're not switching lanes at the last minute. And the thing about these wide mirrors, I do like the view that I get of the road behind. I've got perfect view of both lanes, so very, very nice high mirrors on this one. Oh, there, little cough. So I say, we've got the LXRs coming in, we've got some Assaults coming, Iskas, we've got some Echoes coming in. If you did want to reserve one of those bikes, give the bike team at Eclipse a call on 01908 643 603, or you can check them out on the website eclipsemotorcyclesmk.co.uk. Or the easiest way to do it, straight off the social media of my page. If you go onto revbomb.co.uk, first page has got all the links for the garage down the bottom, all my suppliers, all the people that I recommend. And then if you go across to my social media page, you'll find my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and YouTube links there. If you do get onto the YouTube, obviously on every video that I do, I always post up all the bikers that I follow. So you can give them a follow, have a look at some of the other bike channels. We do this for the love and the money. Not the money, shall I say, we do it for the love of biking, not the money. Although the money would be handy at times, I suppose. And so, until the next video, this is RB signing out, riding the Lexmoto Assault 125. Gorgeous little bike. Wishing you be well, stay safe guys, and until the next time, it's a goodbye from me.